This week on the Digital Marketing Scoop, 3 tips to improve your Google ad results. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Marketing Scoop. So this week we're just going to run through 3 very kind of simple things you can do to see a dramatic improvement in your Google ad results. So I know probably a lot of people are testing Google ads themselves, trying them out. And when campaigns come into us, there's kind of a lot of really common mistakes we see.
Yes.
That are very simple things but can have an absolutely
Huge
amazing effect on your results, as in just absolutely catastrophic. some of the things we see in terms of, you see the keywords people are putting in and it's in no way related to their product or service, and getting huge amounts of traffic and spending all this money for traffic, and it's obviously not converting because they're not getting in front of the right people.
Huge bounce rates and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first one is to stop using broad match keywords. So within Google Ads, you have different match types. It's definitely something, if you're running Google Ads yourself, I urge you to look up. But basically, a broad match type means you could put in the keyword, let's say, cars, for example, right? Your ad could show for someone who's any search around cars. So you might be selling a car, but you're going to show for car parts. You're going to show for
repairs, for cleaning.
Exactly. Absolutely everything to do them. So you have to get very specific with your keyword phrases, and you have to make sure that they're either exact phrase or broad match modifier. So just for an example, an exact phrase might be used cars Cork. Okay, so that's, if you put that in as an exact match keyword, you're just going to show for the keyword that somebody searches used cars Cork or something extremely, extremely similar to it. Whereas if you put used cars Cork in as a broad keyword, you could be showing for absolutely anything, to be honest with you, around used cars, and chances are you're going to be getting a lot of traffic that's not going to be
not interested in your product.
Exactly.
What can help you as well is going into Keyword Planner and seeing what people are already searching for, and around this,
get some great
topic.
ideas from Keyword Planner. And there's a great report as well called the Search Terms Report. So if you do have a Google ad campaign running already, you can actually go in and see the exact terms people were searching. So go in and pull out that search term report, and you probably will be very surprised by some of the keywords that you're that people are searching that are not related. Yeah, well, I suppose there's the idea of you're potentially missing out. Yeah. But also that you're getting traffic, you're like, how's that going to help me?
Yeah, exactly. And then you can make your negative keywords list then.
Exactly. So the negative keywords basically is, for example, you put in a keyword, and if somebody searches for that keyword within your search terms, your ad won't show. So it's great to use for things like the word free, for example, is often a very common one. If people are searching, if you've got let's say actually, to use ourselves as an example, if you search for a digital marketing agency Cork and you have the keyword digital marketing agency Cork, but someone puts in digital marketing agency Cork jobs, you could use negative keyword jobs to make sure that you're not advertising under that keyword, because you're looking for clients, not employees.
Yes,
so
exactly,
that's a very good example of how to use negative keywords. So definitely tip 1, understand those match types. It's extremely important, because if you don't understand those, you're going to be getting a lot of traffic not related to your product or service.
Yeah, you're just wasting some money there then.
Yeah. Second one then is, so we'll say you've gone through your match types, you're quite happy now, okay, my keywords are really good. So it comes time to write your ads on Google. So a really important thing here is to make sure the keywords that are in your individual ad groups are also in the headlines of your ad. We all know ourselves, when we search something, if what we searched comes back to us, like the answer to the question, whatever it is, we're much more inclined to go for that result.
Even if it's 3rd or 4th down, I would always look for something very similar to what I've searched.
Exactly. And Google will charge you less if you have so you could be in position 1 paying less than somebody in position 2, because your ad is much better. You have a higher what's called click-through rate. And you'll end up getting much better traffic, much lower cost per click because your ads are directly correlated with your keywords. So this is something you'll often see, if you do a search for a product or service, and then the ad that comes up is maybe a competitor or related, and it doesn't have the exact keyword in it. That's, that person's going to end up paying a lot more for the click. It's obviously not going to convert as well because it's less related to the keyword. So it's just really, really important to make sure that your keywords match your ads. And I suppose that brings us nicely onto the third point, is when somebody does click your ad, where you're sending them to.
Yes, yeah. Landing pages are so important.
Massively. So I mean, if you're have an individual product or service and you're sending people to the homepage of your site, again, you see this all the time. They're now having to take more steps to actually get to where they want to go.
Yeah.
So let's say your keywords are great, your ad was great, they've searched what you want to search, they've clicked the ad, but now you've sent them to the homepage of your website. There's multiple products, multiple services.
Yeah, they're going through the menus. They're like, where is it?
Exactly.
I give up.
And that's exactly that's where they jump off. So you need to make sure that through your ads, you're also sending the person to exactly where they want to get to. There's no point in putting up a barrier for your customer to actually get to where they want to go.
And we had an example the other day. Basically, a client is advertising for a product that you could use at home or you could use commercially. So they wanted to advertise for commercially, but the commercial side of things was down the bottom of the page. So you're sending them to the right page, yes, but if they see it, they're like, oh no, this is for homes actually. And they'll go off. They mightn't scroll to the bottom. So it's actually better then to create a second landing page just for the commercial side. That's
a fantastic example. That's exactly it. Yeah. You want to make sure that the content that's hitting them straight away is exactly what they're looking for. Because we all know ourselves, if we hit a page and, that's not what I'm looking for, back button. So it's extremely important. So that's 3 very, I think, pretty simple tips you can start using right away to massively improve your Google ads. Thanks for listening. That's been this week's episode of the Digital Marketing Scoop.